Let's break down why we should or we should not order PMU products from Amazon when it's so much cheaper. Trust me, we all do this, but are we actually saving money? If you want to see the cost savings or the amount that you are losing from using uncertified products, you'll want to stick around to the end of this video to learn the pros and the cons of ordering from uncertified distributors. My name is Alana Benman from Cosmopolitan Academy. You may have seen me in many of the beauty publications globally. I've been helping artists just like yourself learn the best techniques and pro tips to scale to 6 or even 7-figure businesses in the beauty industry. What I'm about to show you are the exact reasons I use professional grade and certified products on my clients each and every time. As a multi-certified global master trainer, I'm going to show you how to shop just like a pro. So when we're purchasing online, there are so many things to consider, but the two major ones that we're going to talk about today are cartridges and pigments in the permanent makeup industry. It's so interesting and so alarming that we can purchase from unauthentic distributors and end up hurting our clients, and this is a real thing. So we're gonna jump right in. Number one is cartridges can have hooks or barbs on the PMU needles, which will cause damage to your client's skin. So it's important to check for them before you use any new needles from a new distributor if they are not authorized or authenticated per se. You can't actually see these defects with the naked eye. So just like in this here, you will be using a magnification, such as a jeweler's loupe, and then you can find any hooks or barbs. If you do see any of that, then obviously you're gonna throw away your needle and use a new one. So you can see here what you're looking for. These are little burrs in the needles. So these are really cheap, low quality needles. And that is obviously, you're going to have really poor pigment retention. You're going to have scar tissue in your client's skin and can create a whole slew of other issues for your client down the road as well. So don't stress out if you miss any of these steps, because you can actually download our free 8-week bootcamp with this information and additional pro tips to scale your business in the description link below, because I'm going to go a little bit quickly. So if you want this all sent to you, just sign up for that free 8-week bootcamp. It's included in there. So because of the low quality needles, there are many lawsuits, but there's actually one in particular that is from a highly rated Amazon seller. So if we go to page 9 of this one, this here is actually because of damage from the needles itself that were not checked out and not from a good high quality distributor. And this seller has pretty high ratings, which is crazy, and only saves you a couple bucks for each cartridge. 6, 7, 8, 9, and they have ultimately been found guilty of the infringement of causing and continuing to cause the plaintiff to suffer irreparable harm for which there is no adequate remedy for relief, which is really, really scary. And it's that easy to end up in a lawsuit. Just trying to save a couple bucks on your cartridges is not always the best idea. So don't let this happen to you. In this here, you can see permanent brows lawsuit due to unconformed and brows not fading. So that brings us to number 2, our inks. When we're searching online, we're like, ooh, this ink looks really nice. This is a great color. Let's go with this one. It saves us $5 for our ink. We're gonna order that on Amazon. And what we're not thinking about is we are actually, when we're marketing our services, we are marketing as semi-permanent makeup artists or semi-permanent brows. They're supposed to fade. This can actually create lawsuits for you as well, because now the pigments are becoming inks. And there's a big difference between a tattoo ink and a microblading pigment or a permanent makeup pigment. And so this is number 1. Brows are no longer fading and inks are no longer semi-permanent. And inks are contaminated with restricted chemicals and bacteria at an alarming rate. There are tons of disgusting articles to reference, but let's go with this one. This is the first one. So the brows are no longer fading, so it's become increasingly popular. We also need to make sure that the inks that we're using are either permanent or semi-permanent. We need to be telling our clients this, because if we're telling them that they're semi-permanent and they don't fade, this is grounds for legal action in permanent makeup. So be very, very careful with what you're using and how you're marketing, because it's people's faces. You need to be in the know of what you're using and why you're using it. This here has to do with and this is from V-Brows. We all know them. They're amazing. And they're, putting out ads just about the health risks with tattoo ink ingredients. And because they're seeing a lot more issues as well with complaints and complications due to serious health risks, allergic reactions, skin irritations, and even skin cancer. This one's really scary. So you need to do your research, because we don't want to end up with brows. This here is actually part of somebody's skin that's been taken off with skin cancer. These are all inks that have kind of an allergic reaction in the skin or some sort of contraindication due to low quality. Generally would have to do with inks that are using ingredients that are not allowed in the skin. And if this happens on your client's face, obviously you know where that's gonna go. So again, make sure you're doing your research, make sure you're going with authenticated distributors, and that you know what you're using, so you're not ending up with something so tragic for your client. This one here, a nice ad of a burger. I'm hungry. Okay, so this one is actually on tattoo inks and permanent makeup products. So inks and pigments that are contaminated with bacteria, and this the FDA found. So this one's super disgusting. I cannot believe it. It's actually quite horrific. And you see here, nearly half from the FDA, nearly half of the samples taken from permanent makeup ink products and close to a quarter of tattoo ink products were contaminated with bacteria. Even brands that claim to be sterile. This is disgusting. So again, make sure that you are not necessarily going with the cheapest product, that you are doing your research, you are hearing from testimonials, you know that people are not having these issues, you're not having allergic reactions. Do your research, ladies. This is super, super disgusting. And if we go into this one is also about contaminated with microbiology, which is bacteria. This one here needed with or without oxygen in order for the bacteria to grow in these people's skin. And 35% of tattoo or permanent makeup inks sold in the US were found to be contaminated with bacteria. So that brings me to why not shop for cheap products on Amazon? To me, it is common sense. These products can cause you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of your career. Just to save $2 on a cartridge or $5 off a pigment, it just doesn't seem logical to me in the long run. When your clients get infections, poor healed results, blowouts in the skin from poor quality ingredients or needle tips, this results directly in less referrals and client shopping around, which puts less money back into your pocket. This is why I always, as a master artist, want to purchase from for product authenticity. Even if it costs me a bit more, I don't care. So I know that my clients are going to get the absolute best results regardless of the service I'm doing, because I'm going to purchase products for authenticity. And this also helps to protect your clients from potential harm or allergic reactions caused by counterfeit or substandard materials. For this reason, we have actually partnered with Shop PMU products, and I'm going to show you here. This actually, they even say right on their website, it boosts sales by an average of 35% when you use pro-grade products, because then you get loyal customers, you get referrals, and this is the key to your long-term success. Also with Shop PMU products, I can trust them as well because they have have actually posted their health and safety MSDS, their sterilization reports, absolutely everything right on their website. I can trust this. I know they're hiding nothing. I know that they're trying to sell me nothing but premium products. So because of the sterilization and quality reports right on their website, which is pretty next level, I know I can trust them. They've done all the dirty work for us, ladies, so we can just focus on our artistry with confidence. So to recap, there are two major reasons to purchase products from a professional certified PMU distributor like shoppmuproducts.com, as opposed to cheapest products you can find online. Number one, poor needle quality that you cannot see to the naked eye, including barbed or hooked needles that can damage the client's skin, causing scar tissue and hard spots, and poor and uneven healed results, causing your clients to shop around for a new artist. Number two is ink that is not semi-permanent and won't fade, creating issues for your company when you are marketing semi-permanent makeup services, and inks contaminated with bacteria, gross, causing major issues for your clients and possible lawsuits for you. So not worth it.